Well, hello, birds. Hello, birds. Hi, turkey boys. Hi, turkey boys. Turkey boys need to turn around and go to bed. Turkey boys need to go to bed. Go on. Turkey boys, go to bed. Go to bed. Go to bed. Turkey boys, go to bed. Better hurry. Go to bed. Go on. All 4 turkey boys, go to bed. Go to bed. Go on. Good boys. I'll be back in a minute to change your water and feed you. Probably ought to first lock in the cows. Lock the cows in, get them out of my way. Okay, they're out of my way. Now, we have to make Washaki a happy camper, so she gets out of my way. And we do that by giving her a scoop of alfalfa pellets. I'll mix up a bucket of grain for the birds, and that way it's done. All my birds get fermented corn, oats, and barley. Looks like I'm pretty low on that. Takes about 7 scoops to feed some, probably 200 birds. Then also over here I have this morning's milk that I mixed with some corn for my pigs, and they will get in that barrel. I have some sow cake. I'll take this out to the door, let all the chickens and guineas gather around it while I feed the horse to get her out of my way. I'm going to feed that horse. If I feed her, she'll stay out of the way while I try to get the birds inside. Alright, let's see how well I do at this. I have, I don't know, 3 or 4 different pens. Okay, let's see, this is what I call my guinea run. And it houses turkeys and guineas. No, I don't put their food in bowls. They're birds. They scratch for bugs all day long. They eat out of the dirt. Chickens get in my way a little bit here. The guineas don't like going past the chickens. There's a guinea. 2 guineas. That's a pretty good amount of them. Looks like I've got 3 over here that would go in if the chickens would get out of their way. So there you go. In what, 3 to 5 minutes, I got a room full of turkeys here and guineas. So this is actually the same pen. They just have an access way on both sides. You can see the latecomers are coming around. They don't realize it's the same pen with a different door. And there they come. For this one, I actually go inside. Somebody's in there bothering them. Not sure who it is. Now they're coming back. change their minds a lot.
Go, 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 go.
That's a good start. Oh, those guys are upset that they missed the boat. All right, I'm gonna throw some more feed. The last batch, I'll close it after this.
Go to bed. Get in there, go to bed. Get in there, go to bed. Hurry up, go to bed. Hurry up, hurry up, hurry up.
Okay, now my little troublemakers, all of my little Buckeye chickens. I know you're late, dude. And you're late. But now I'll go over here. Yes, some of my chickens get over in my Guinea run. I'll end up with maybe 3 to 5 guineas loose. These are my roosters. This is my little Valda. She's a silkie that had, oh, she had some kind of a brain damage. She raises my babies. She'll raise baby turkeys or baby chickens, baby guineas, what I call my special needs bird. There is Eileen, the one-legged rooster, and over there somewhere, maybe coming in the door, is my Guinea that only has one leg. There he is. Let's hop along. He only has one leg. He almost lost both legs, but I was able to salvage one. And here I have a breeder set of 2 silky hens and a silky rooster in the buff color. Down here I have a gray silky rooster and a bunch of little guineas that are just coming up of age to head outside later. They're not quite old enough to go outside, so they live with my special needs area. And here I have a black rooster, silky rooster, and 2 black silky hens. They're doing their little breeding game right now. There's a little turkey that had her leg injured, so she's in the special needs house as well. These are my silky roosters that are they're not in this particular round of breeding program. One peacock named, his first name was Pretty Boy, and then we named him Cowboy. And now I just call him Demon Child. He will come up to the gate and approach me. His whole purpose in life is to attack me. So I'm going to put my camera down on my chest here and hope it keeps covering the picture, because I have this peacock that wants to kill me. And he would really like to do that. There he is. If you'll watch when I throw this last scoop of feed, this is my 3-year-old, going on 4-year-old male peacock. And I have 2 guineas there, 2 peahens and a peahen baby. And I have 2 more peacocks over there. They're pretty birds. That little guy's probably the most aggressive creature I've got on my whole property. I know I could make Christmas ornaments with his feathers. I'm just wondering how he would taste on the Christmas table instead of a turkey, because my turkeys are really sweet. So if you'll notice, when I step out of this gate, he's going to make a run for me. And Yeah, there he is. He likes to make a run for me. It would just make his day if he could just lock those spurs into my face. So that, folks, is the bird part of feeding. And if I hadn't been talking, if I'd been busy just doing what I do, probably would have taken me about 10 minutes to get them all inside their pens and get them fed. Now we'll go see what I do for the rest of it. Then we have Rastus. Rastus has been out in the prairie eating with the big girls. The big girls come in and they get their hay and their grain. For now we have the big girls locked down. We have the Rastus pen closed. Hi baby. Hi baby. He just likes scratches. He'll give up a bite of food for a scratch. Yes, he will. Over here we have goats. And they're eating. I'll call them in to milk them. These two goats over here. Right after I go inside and get them some grain ready. Sometimes we have kittens join us in here, waiting for that nice warm fresh milk. They're supposed to be barn cats and they're supposed to be feral. They're not turning out that way. Afternoon milkings don't produce much milk. These goats are several months into being freshened. Normally by this time of year I've got them bred back. And I've decided not to breed these two back to my standard buck. I'm hoping that my little miniature buck will take to them when he gets old enough. And that will throw me some smaller goats. I've got several people asking for smaller goats. The little miniature Nubians will be pretty expensive, but if I can get some minis out of this, then it'll just give some people some basic backyard goats. Ah, here comes Fat Cat. He reminds me of a cat I had when I was in my 20s. Big old yellow cat. He's supposedly feral as well, but he comes around quite frequently now. He's become pretty much one of our favorites. Now we're going to do the swap out on the two goats. I will release this one, tell her it's time to go out. She should head out the door. And when she heads out, the other one will pretty much automatically come in. And there you go. A self-loading milking chute. That's the way I like it. Some days it's easier than that. So that's pretty much the way we take care of our deal. What I don't think we covered today was Walt feeding the draft horses and feeding the saddle mare. And I don't think he caught feeding of the pigs, because I had the camera out there. So we ended up with all of our chickens put themselves to bed about sundown. And we ended up with about 6 guineas out of close to 100 that didn't go in right away. But by the time we finish here, those 6 guineas will be waiting at the doors to go inside. It's giving everybody else time to settle up on their roost. So that's afternoons on the prairie, the Twin Dragons Ranch.